We definitely wanted to keep it small. You know, I don't mind sharing with you. We had a couple thousand people that wanted to be at Swell that we turned away.
Right.
And that isn't because we don't want more people engaged with Ripple. It's because we wanted to make sure we had the highest quality audience on stage and in the audience. People that really are influencers and customers and can affect the vision we have around the Internet of Value.
So you're really doing this well, by the way. This is fantastic. It's like you read my notes. So let's talk about that. You have one of my favorite lines, blockchain tourists. I love that. I love that comment. Yeah. What do you mean by blockchain tourists?
You know, I have seen, having been doing this for almost 3 years now, there's a lot of companies that come along and they're just kicking the tires. That, you know, I was quoted saying that, I did say it and I'll say it again, but it's not intended to be as derogatory maybe as it came across, which is, look, I think people should experiment around blockchain. The demarcation I'm really trying to make is Ripple has had the good fortune of having real customers touching production systems, moving real value, not sandboxes, experiments, right, and tests.
Not theory.
Yeah, this isn't a white paper, right? And to take the most extreme example, and there are some that.
Yeah, we can go.
So to me, blockchain tourists are people who, look, they're really interested in the space, they're learning about the space, they're kicking the tires. The good news for Ripple is we have a lot of demand that aren't blockchain tourists.
Right.
They are, seasoned travel veterans that know what they're trying to solve, and they're trying to solve a real problem. And we want to spend our time with that segment because, although we've grown our headcount a lot this year, we continue to have more demand than really we can handle quickly.
Right. Which is a good problem, by the way.
It's a good problem, but it's still a problem.
Yeah, it is, and it's one you have to address and know. I want to touch on that a little bit because your background to me was very interesting. You came from Hightail. You were the CEO at Hightail. This isn't your first rodeo, if you will. You were at Yahoo. You've been at AOL. So you've been around tech in different formats, and so you can bring that type of leadership and that background to Ripple, which is another thing that I like so much. But Hightail's not exactly a blockchain.
No, not at all.
Company.
It's funny, the kind of serendipity of how I ended up here. I would have described myself as a crypto enthusiast. I owned some Bitcoin by virtue of being connected with some good friends who have been, patient zeros, if you will. A guy named Wences Casares, a gentleman named Dave Goldberg, who unfortunately passed away, and a guy named Mickey Malka, are people I've all known from being around Silicon Valley for a long time and had, in one way or another, advocated, and so I had purchased some Bitcoin, which I'm glad that they were advocating.
Good for you, by the way, because I looked at it and went, this would be a good investment in 2011. Told 3 friends of mine, let's all pitch in $100.